Alrighty, so today we're going to make a heart. And we're going to use all sorts of things. We're going to use patterns. We're going to trace something to make it bigger. We're going to practice making the heart shape. We are going to do watercolor resist. This is just a fabulous project to teach all sorts of things. I'm going to start off with, this is what the finished project's going to look like. I'm going to give everybody one heart. And that heart should go in the middle of your paper. And once it's in the middle of your paper, I'm going to lightly trace it with a pencil. Don't push really hard. I'm going to push kind of hard so that you can actually see the heart. But you don't want to push hard because you're going to have to go over it again. After that, I'm going to draw another heart. So now I have 3 hearts. 4 hearts. And even though I'm running out of paper, I'm going to still keep drawing the outlines so that it looks like it's radiating and going out and out and out. Your next step is I'm going to outline all of my pencil lines. They can be in the same color. They can be in different colors. And I do need you to push kind of hard. Because see, on the example, if you look, the crayon and the watercolor, if you push hard, the watercolor goes right over the crayon. So I want to make sure, I don't want you to break the crayon, but you want to press hard enough that you get a good dark color. This is not pushing hard, this is pushing hard. So you can see a difference between the 2 lines. You can barely even see this line, but you can see that line. So once everything is outlined, and I'm having you outline first because when I did it with another class, everybody kept forgetting to outline because I don't want to see those pencil lines. Now, in each heart design, you have to do 2 things. You have to come up with a pattern, and you have to use 2 colors in each heart design. And your heart designs can be circles. So I'm going to do circles in green. Then when I use my other color, I could do the same thing, or I can fill in with something else. I'm going to do little dots. So again, each heart, I need to do a different design. Now, we're not coloring anything in because we're going to paint them when we're done. And the paint will fill all the rest in. You could do these all in the same, like you could maybe do it all in blues. Maybe you wanted to just use greens because green is your favorite color. Sorry, I'm being picky on what colors that I want to use. Squiggly lines are a good pattern to use. Lightning bolt lines, zigzag lines, triangles, squares, any kind of pattern that you repeat, because we're making a pattern with color and we're making a pattern with oh, that's too close to the same color. I guess I'll go to red or a purple. Now you got to go all the way out to the edge. I'm trying to hurry. I know, it takes a little while. All sorts of different kinds of patterns you can do. I didn't do any triangles. Then, even when you have this little space right here, you want to come up and put a design all the way out to the edge. When you're all done with your pattern, you're going to get some watercolors. Wake those colors up. And you can use any and all colors. You can even use black, because I'll show you why black is kind of a fun color. Because your crayons pop through. It's not a really dark black. So, oh, there we go. Sometimes the watercolors just need a second to wake up after getting water on them. And as long as you press hard with your crayons, the crayon will pop through. Each shape that I did should be a different color. So I don't want you to paint the whole thing blue. I want you to paint each shape a different color. And what you might want to do so your colors don't bleed together is you might want to go every other shape. And remember, they're watercolors, so you want to have that water in there. The more water you have, the better the resist is, and you can see that. You can use more than one color in each one. And again, make sure you use that water. This is one of my favorite watercolor colors. It is so bright. But you can pick. Maybe you want to paint it all in cool colors. You want to do blues and purples. Maybe you want to do orange. There's no right or wrong way for you to paint this. You can use whatever colors you want to, because it is a very, very colorful heart. Now, when you're all done, you want to be careful when you pick it up. If it's really wet, you might want to let it dry for a second on your table before you pick it up and put it on the drying rack.